Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec Cuenca and I'm your host. And before anything else, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Now, this episode, we are going to talk about how to destroy your self-doubt. This is a clip from my weekly live trainings inside the Better Me Project. So if you want to join this, we go in depth into the podcast episodes that we have here. It has an exclusive book club. We have an amazing community that offers coaching, offers support, and offers accountability. So if you want to join there, go ahead and send me a message on Instagram at Small Talk Podcast or on Facebook at Alec Cuenca. So yeah, enjoy.
So let's try to talk more about how to destroy self-doubt. First one, be kind to yourself. I want you to remember two things. First is doubting yourself is okay. Having doubts, it's normal. Our minds are so freaking powerful that we can think about not only what could go right, but also what could go wrong. That's the power that our minds have. And the more we try to resist, to not think about those things, the more we just become more miserable. So we need to acknowledge the fact that you are human. And being human means you're having doubts. You're having fears. And it's not that you're adhering to them. It's only that you are acknowledging them, that they exist. And so every time you doubt yourself, do not be mad at yourself. Do not be pissed at yourself. Be kind to yourself. Okay, that voice is here again. That the doubts are here again. I'm doubting myself again. Okay. That's normal. So that's the first one that you need to understand, okay? Doubting yourself is okay. The second thing that I want you guys to understand is that you are enough. No matter what other people say, you are enough. No matter how loud the voice inside your head is telling you that kaya mo ba? I'm here to reassure you that you are enough. The tools that you need to overcome the problems in the future, you already have that. The problems that you solved before, the experiences that put you down, prepared you for the coming challenges in the future. But you can only do that if you are kind to yourself, if you remind yourself that you are enough. And if you don't believe that right now, I'm here to tell you that you are. But hindi tayo lagi may meeting, di ba? So every time that you need a reminder, clip this video. Send me a message, and I'm going to remind you that. But sooner or later, you need to make that the belief that you have inside of you. The past does not equate your future. Kung ano man yung mga pinagdaanan mo, kung ano yung paghihirap mo noon, it doesn't mean that that will happen in the future. Ako, I really believe that every single one of us here wants to be better. Kaya nga tayo nandito sa The Better Me Project. And so, if we believe that we are better, that we need to become better, we know that there's a life out there na gusto natin. And that urge, that itch na meron nga, I'm here to tell you guys that it's true. The better life is waiting out there. You just need to believe. So be kind to yourself. Understand that the doubts, they're normal. And second, you're enough. Second, how do you destroy self-doubt? Second is to know yourself. Kahit anong sabihin ko dito, walang ibang taong pinaka nakakakilala sa'yo kundi ang sarili mo. And a lot of us tend to look at what we're lacking. I think it has to do something with the negativity bias. Or we constantly compare ourselves to other people. That's why we see what we're lacking. But the truth is, again, you are enough. And the comparison that you are constantly doing comes from the fact that you don't know yourself. So later, after this, do a journaling session, sit down with yourself, know what are the things that you are good at. What are the things that you actually know that you can do? And I'm sure a lot of you guys can do a lot of stuff. Nagpo-focus lang talaga tayo sa kung anong hindi natin kaya. Nagpo-focus lang tayo sa kung anong hindi natin kayang gawin. Pero the truth is, you can be unstoppable at least one thing. You can be great at least one thing.
Hey guys, before we proceed to the rest of the episode, I just want to share something that I discovered recently. I am a firm believer that we need to protect ourselves and our data online. We need to securely access different apps, different websites, different entertainment services as we browse across the internet. And a good thing that I learned about NordVPN. NordVPN makes sure that all of our data stays safe behind a wall of next generation encryption. It's the fastest VPN. We don't need to sacrifice speed for better security. It also offers uninterrupted streaming, and you can use it on multiple devices. We partnered with NordVPN through Podmetrics for you guys to also enjoy the same experience. They have an amazing promo right now that allows you to get 73% off of the 2-year plan plus 4 months free when you use our link in the description and code before checking out. They also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for a NordVPN account now.
I want you guys to focus on your strengths. We waste so much time working on our weaknesses. That's why I stayed so long sa Mapua, learning how to become good again at math, or at least in the other subjects, in coding, because I was in computer engineering. I tried to focus on my weaknesses. But one thing that I learned is that I enjoyed presentations. I enjoyed talking to people. And so one of my strengths is expressing the thoughts that I have in mind, creating simple analogies that can portray the message that I'm trying to convey. And when I focused on that, I started a podcast. I started vlogging. I started focusing on my strengths. And life rewards you for the things that you work hard on. And so if you are working on your weaknesses all the time, like dun yung most of your majority, masasayang lang. Kasi that's still gonna be your weakness. Lahat tayo dito may kanya-kanyang strengths. Lahat tayo dito may kanya-kanyang weakness. And maybe the reason why you're not happy with your life is you keep on focusing on the things that you're not good at. Figure out what you're good at. And if you see those things, list them down. Make a list kung saan ka magaling talaga. And magugulat ka, sobrang dami. And so every time self-doubt creeps in, every time nagdududa ka sa sarili mo kung kaya mo ba talaga, look at your strengths. Makikita mo na you have a lot of reasons to be confident. And you should.
We want to say hi and big thanks to the guys from Kumu. Kumu is a Pinoy live streaming app where you can connect and tambay with your favorite streamers and celebrities. Use our link in the description to follow some amazing Kumu streamers.
If you don't know what are your strengths, at least have this vision. Ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to become 5 years from now? Alec, I don't know what I'm good at. Alec, I'm not sure where I am right now. Well, I want you to have a vision. I want you to have a dream. 5 years from now, what kind of person do you want to become? And think about what that person is doing right now. If that person is a successful businessman, then he's trying to close or to seal deals right now. If that person is a podcaster, then practice public speaking. If that person wants to be a great doctor, then I'm going to study about medicine right now. Then focus on that. Guys, it only needs 1 hour per day for you to become an expert at something in 5 years. 5 years from now, time's still gonna pass. Kahit wala kang gawin, kahit may gawin ka, tatakbo ang oras, lilipas ang oras. The question is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do then? And if you want to become an expert at something, you only need to focus or to do work 1 hour per day. And guys, pandemic ngayon, sobrang dami nating oras. Find out what your strengths are. Find out what you want to become in the future and try to put in the work at least 1 hour per day. 5 years from now, you're going to thank yourself. You're going to look back and thank yourself, I did that. Even though there's doubts, even though there's fears, kung hindi mo matanggal yung self-doubt mo for the next 5 years, that's okay. But as long as after 5 years, you come to say na, wow, I actually did it. There's no timeline in becoming better. It's a continuous process. The earlier, mas okay sana. Because we'll never know what happens in the future. Pero assuming that we live another 60 years, another 50 years, what's 5 years? What's 1 hour per day? You got a lot of time. You have 24 hours. Most of them you spend time on social media. Stop. Find 1 hour a day that you could focus and master your craft or become an expert at something.
And before we head on to the last point, I just want to give a huge shout out and I just want to say hi and big thanks to the guys from Kumu. Kumu is a Pinoy live streaming app where you can connect with Filipino streamers and celebrities. Use our link in the description and download Kumu right now.
The third way to destroy self-doubt is change your environment. There's this concept called the law of conformity. That most people tend to accept ideas that are generally accepted by most people. That's why, when we go to the different trends on social media, we tend to buy these things. Kanina lang, pagkagising ko, gusto kong bumili ng BTS meal dahil sobrang dami ko nakikita. Pero nare-realize ko, it's just chicken nuggets. And I'm not craving for chicken nuggets. I just think that it's cool to have chicken nuggets right now. Therefore, I want to buy chicken nuggets. Because we want to be a part of the culture. We want to conform. Our brains tend to do that. And so if we want to build a culture inside of us that destroys the self-doubt, we need to change our environment. We always want to be better. We always want to destroy self-doubt. Sometimes it will take a lot of willpower to do that. But that's going to be hard because the willpower, the motivation, it runs out. But if we know that the environment plays a huge impact on our growth, possibly more than our motivation, then we're not going to focus on finding motivation every single day. We're going to focus on building an environment that builds us to destroy that self-doubt, that builds us to be better. I always say this. Tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. And I really believe that because think about it. If you spend time with 5 people who always drinks, who do you think is going to be the 6th alcoholic? If you spend time with 5 people who talks about businesses, building companies, who do you think is going to be the 6th? If you spend time with 5 people that are doubting themselves, do you think that you're not going to doubt yourself? Who do you think is going to be the 6th person who's going to doubt themselves? Change your environment. Find people that gives you confidence. Find people that believes in themselves and spend time with them. Now, I'm not saying that you should cut people out of your life. A lot of people in my life are toxic, and if you're saying that I should cut them, I don't think I could do that. Well, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just need to add better quality people in your life to do that. And that, my friends, could potentially change the environment that you want to be in. So environment is greater than our wills.
So those are the three things that you could do to destroy self-doubt. Number 1, be kind to yourself. Number 2, know yourself. And number 3, change your environment. If you like this episode, go ahead and share it on Instagram. Do not forget to tag me at Small Talk Podcast. And if you are on Apple Podcasts, do not forget to leave a rating and review to help the podcast reach more people. Thank you so much for listening. Again, this is Alec Cuenca, and this is Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. And I'll talk to you guys next episode. Bye-bye.